here today, and this is not a hunting or a fishing video. It's not trapping. We're not going to shoot any guns, but this video is a recovery video because for some reason, for the last week or two, my dog, Bella, has been running off, and when she runs off, she comes back smelling like a rotten gut pile. So I haven't shot a deer on my property in probably 3 or 4 years, but the neighbor, or the guy that owns a piece of property behind mine, shoots everything that moves. So we are going to go see what he shot that my dog keeps finding. So we're going to probably try to intersect a path, which I'm guessing it's this path that she's using right here, back into the woods, and we're going to see what she keeps finding, because there is something over here. She's not too far away. I'm pretty sure she's still on my property, but there's something over here that is absolutely rotten. So let's check it out, see what we find. She's going to be mad at me when I move it and dig this thing up, but I'll be much happier when she doesn't come in from outside smelling like a rotten gut pile. So this is the best trail I got so far. Geez, there it is. It's an entire deer. Someone shot. Oh, well, that sucks. That sucks. Wow. Makes a lot of sense, though. Alright. So, I guess what we'll do, I'll probably go grab... What the hell? Come on, Bella. Get out of there. So, let's go grab a shovel or something that we can pry it off the ground, and we'll get rid of it. But we found it, and it is an entire deer. Not shot by me, but I'm sure shot by my neighbor. I don't know why else that deer would die right in the middle there like that for no freaking reason. Doesn't look skinny, it looks fairly healthy. But the dog's been eating a lot of it because the whole rear end's gone off of it, and looks like the guts are pretty much eaten out of it. So that's pretty awesome. Alright, we'll go this way. Right up, I got a trail camera up here, and we will we'll check. Probably grab that. I don't think we need it up here anymore, but maybe that makes sense why I haven't had many deer back here either. It's ridiculous. Freaking neighbor. The first year I lived here, it was rifle season. The guy owns like, I don't know, 3 acres or something like that. And rifle season shows up the day before rifle season, and I'm out bow hunting, and I hear a truck. Well, this truck is backing up toward my property, on his property still. Guy gets out, dumps a bag of apples, slams the tailgate, picks these, and he starts hucking them. I mean, absolutely just hucking them against trees. I'm like, what in the hell is wrong with this guy? So, whatever. I'm like, alright, well, he's going to hunt. I didn't know that he was going to hunt like he did, but, so he shows up the next day, just dressed all in orange like a pumpkin. And, alright, grab this, look at this, that's $10 right there, or more. We just hit the jackpot. So, yeah, guy shows up the next day, dressed all in orange, and is sitting in a tree stand that he has, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 yards off the property line that I can see from my tree stand. So here we are, pretty much staring at each other, and he's just sitting there. So whatever. I hunt that day, finish it out, leave. For the next 2 days, I hear 3 gunshots. Guys shooting deer, for sure, because it's pretty loud. Come on, B. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go talk to this guy. I saw him get down, and because I can see his orange from actually I can see it from inside my house. I can see it blaze orange through the trees once there's no leaves on it, on the trees. So yeah, so this guy. So I go back, drive around the road, get to his house. He's already out by the truck. Introduce myself, you know, tell him I live right behind his piece of property. I asked him if he did any good. He said, yeah, we shot 3. I was like, oh, really? In my head, I'm thinking, well, no shit, but I thought you shot 3. I said, big ones? Any bucks? And he's like, no, 3 small does. I was thinking to myself, like, I mean, whatever, you know, it's your property, your plan, but if you're going to shoot 3 deer, does, for meat, obviously, why would you shoot 3 small does? I guess I didn't understand it, but that's what he did. So I'm assuming this one that's dead is one of his victims. So I just wish that if he would have been looking for it and he didn't want to come onto my property, he would have just come knock on the door and asked. So, alright, let's grab a shovel and go see if we can get this deer pried up frozen ground. Alright, so we got a shovel and I got a strap. We'll see if we can pull this thing out of here. But, you know, I just want to say, I don't think I'm an asshole, and, you know, I just think that, you know, this shouldn't happen. Because obviously I know this happens. You're going to shoot deer, this is going to happen. You got to do your due diligence to try and find that deer. Whether that's come back during the daylight or whatever the method is that you think will work, you got to at least try. And I mean, as the crow flies, this deer is maybe 150 yards from where my neighbor hunts, maybe something like that. So, you know, if it took off and it ran toward my house, just come knock on the door. You know, come knock on the door and say, hey, I shot a deer. It ran onto your property. You know, is it okay if we look? Or could you come give me a hand? This would probably not have been a hard deer to locate. God, and it's small though too. It's not very big. It is not very big. Golly. But, so, like I said, just do your due diligence. Just try. Well, I didn't even need the shovel. So, that came right up. What is going to be my fastest way out of here? And this has been sitting here a while. I mean, look at all the hair. Look at all the hair. I mean, that means it was probably warmer when this happened. So, I mean, it hasn't been cold that long here, but long enough. And like I said, this is not a big deer. This is a small deer. Who knows? Who knows what happened, but just do your due diligence to find them. And if you don't find them, at least you can say that you tried. It's hard to say that you tried if you only looked, you know, on your 4-acre piece of property or whatever the case was. You know, that's not trying. That's giving up fast too. So let's see what the fastest way to get this thing out of here is with the least amount of effort. I can either drag it to the road, or I can drag it to the trail over here. Let's try to drag it to the trail. So, like I said, just well, that's pretty heavy, frozen solid like this. So, just like I said, do your due diligence. make the attempt. If you're gonna hunt, that's your responsibility. That's really all I can say. Just try. Just try. So I'm gonna probably take this shovel handle here, make a little pull stick out of it. Just unfortunate. And the deer population seems to be declining here right now. The last few years it's been really good. I've had a lot of deer. I've seen a lot of deer. I haven't shot any deer because I don't really shoot the does on my property. I have other properties where I can shoot does, and I have crop damage that I do to shoot does where they only want you to shoot does. And I would just prefer to not shoot the does here and wait for bucks. And I've had some nice bucks here, but not this year. I had, I think, one 5-point, which obviously I wasn't going to shoot. And then I had a bunch of other small bucks, but just I'm not sure what exactly is happening with the deer population, but I know it's not good. And I don't know if we just have a lot of predators that have moved in that are pushing them, or making them all nocturnal, and I just haven't seen any deer, or what. But that's kind of how my year went. Everywhere I was, I just was unable to really locate any large population or even daytime population of deer, and it made for a long year, a lot of sits. So once we get up to the driveway here, I don't know what we're gonna do with this thing. So, well, we found it. It's recovered. Hopefully my dog will stop smelling like a gut pile. It'd be nice. So, thanks for going on that adventure with me. I'll make sure I post this one shortly. Not much editing needed, you know. Let's see. Definitely a doe. No bumps. And man, I can't imagine it's just my dog doing that, but it's a possibility. So, alright, thanks for coming with me.